So today I'm going to characterize my day as weird. Today I haven't really had like emotions, like when someone annoys you when you're on the bus or something. You feel you feel annoyed. I didn't have that today. Not once. Like I said in the first video, I did everything perfect. I micromanaged everything perfect. Today I got on one bus. No, I got on the light rail this morning. I went down probably 17 stops because I wanted to see what was past the place. Because you know how when you're just in a loop, you're in a loop of going one place, coming home, going one place to work, coming home, going one place, and then you never see what's past that one place. So I decided to stay on the light rail longer, and I saw a lot of new things. Once because I was drawing the entire time, once I reached a certain spot, I said, okay, I have no water left. I have to turn around. So, right as I was getting off that light rail, the one to go back was just showing up, which was oddly lucky, like luck, to have it just be there, just opening, just as I'm getting out. You can debate in the comments, is that a coincidence, or was it because you were really on track and knew what you wanted and it just manifested? Pick one. And today was just so pristine when it came to fake smiling, because sometimes, when you're walking around and you're passing by someone, there's this awkwardness of not talking to them and they didn't talk to you. This was different. Today I was able to smile, and I knew the exact timing when to stop smiling. So it just, everything was just perfect today. And I didn't have the problem where I had to think and overthink. They say in our society, if you tell someone, well, I just don't think, then you're going to be looked down upon as the stupid person. When really, like I said in the first part, animals do everything without thinking because it's natural. When they see something they want to kill, they kill it. They don't go, I wonder, maybe I'll write a book. Or wait, no, that's not. Maybe I'll go exercising. We're so brainwashed. We have been so brainwashed our entire lives to think one way, act one way, and when you go against that unnatural actually, thing that we've been conditioned to believe, you have to talk to more than one person, or you're the freak that just sits there and you're the creepy one, or all these judgments, or you're quiet, so that means you're insecure. Or if you're not on a cell phone, that's strange. Or if you're anything that's just not, or if you're just alone and you're sitting in the back. I didn't do that. I sat around people, and we're just judged in the society for being different. Also, today I have eaten so many new things. Today I actually haven't had anything that I've already had. You know, your brain cells grow more synapses, your neurotransmitters in your brain, when you try new things. And today I tried sardines. Let me tell you what sardines are. If you've ever had that wherever you live, that packaged tuna that's in like a little square plastic package, hard plastic, and you just kind of squeeze the tuna out of it. It's a square. Sardines taste exactly like tuna with more flavoring. Because tuna, depending on the source of the tuna, it's kind of dry. Sardines are more moist, and they come when you open the can. This turned me off when I was a little kid. when I opened the can and the sardines were just laying in there. It's like, ew, am I going to eat this dead fish? The fish's skin is so thin that when you crunch it up and just like mash it up, it just looks like tuna, like mashed tuna or canned tuna. That's what it looks like. It looks like canned tuna when you mash it up. You don't have to peel the skin off or do any of that. I learned this and I eating pomegranates. I never ever loved pomegranates. That's so good. And if you're a picky eater and you've never had pomegranates, pomegranates taste like the crunchiness of corn with a dab of watermelon refreshing watery feeling mixed with cranberry. It tastes like a cranberry watermelon corn, and it's in the shape of corn. If you look at it, it's like blood corn. So yeah, if you want a substitute for drinking water, these things are so refreshing, as in they give you the feeling that you just drank tons of water. And by the way, if you get reverse osmosis water from Whole Foods, then you won't have to drink as much of it. Have you ever? Because most of the time it is mental, the thought of needing water. Other times it is. Here's the test. If you do this, and it takes a long time for you, if you have, it just goes back in. If it goes down slowly, that means you're dehydrated. If you spit and your spit takes a long time to come out of your mouth, like it just drools kind of, and you have to keep until the string of spit, you are extremely dehydrated. If you have reverse osmosis water, you do not have to drink as many water bottles as you normally do. Because reverse osmosis water does this thing to your head. Because it doesn't have any fluoride, chlorine, or any of the other shit they put in water. It's not in reverse osmosis water. So you're just drinking pure water. Even when I was making pancakes this morning, which I made before, because I said I never made anything, I decided to switch it up. I usually put spirulina in the pancake mix, powder, spirulina powder, because spirulina will make you shit. It has so much fiber in it. And it's good for your eyes. It's good for everything, but mostly spirulina is good for your brain, mind, and body. Another weird thing that has happened today is the fact that time management, because usually, you're wasting time thinking of why someone annoyed you. If someone purposely passive-aggressively irritates you, it is hard for you to ignore them. But for me today, as it gives off a vibe and your body picks that vibe up, my brain and body, mind and soul were so occupied on fitting every little thing in. My brain was just making a detailed list of what I'm going to do, and I executed those things and finished them like that. So I said, hey, why don't I go outside today? So when I was walking today, when I first reached the main street, no, when I first left the front door onto the sidewalk, the air felt thinner right away. The air felt incredibly thin. You know how, I don't know how to describe it. You have this feeling of denseness when you walk. You have some kind of feeling of denseness, like you're walking slower for some reason. Me, I just felt light. I felt completely lightweight. Like almost like I was a piece of paper, but I was still able to stay and not get blown away. I was extremely focused, and I still am. I mean, all I've had today are pomegranates and protein. I've had two incredibly healthy things and nothing else besides pancakes, and I didn't even finish my pancakes. Pomegranates are so incredibly good. I'll show you what sardines look like. They're just really good. It's pretty much tuna out of a can. You just mash it up. Watch as I eat. I think the most strange thing today was time. I was walking slower, yet the air felt thinner and I was able to just feel more fluid. Like fluent. Like maybe something's bothering you. Like you'll feel an emotion, you'll feel down about something that just happened or happened a week ago. Today was just not. I walked around and I just felt fluid. Like probably using the wrong word of fluid, but I was you know what I mean. And it's funny, because either I can type in spiritual awakening or um, pole shift. Because the pole shift, the electromagnetic fields that are fucking with the earth are fucking with us. But if you want to know the symptoms and all the stuff that's going to happen, you type in energy shift. Because the people who call it the pole shift don't really believe that in like ESP or your heightened senses. So you're more, if you're into that, more likely to pick energy shift. By the way, there was three very racist Asians on. Yeah.
Did you drop something?
No, the neighbors were swearing at each other.
No, something got dropped or something.
No.
Oh.
Stop doing drugs, Grandma. To be completely honest, the neighbors that live next to us. See how I'm giving direct answers? No. It's kind of cool being able to feel where someone is when you're just sitting down. You know where they are. I heard construction work on the way home, but I didn't see any construction. I walked like a mile down, and there are people screwing in nails. I heard that from like a mile away. And you know what? I should be more excited, but when you reach this point of, I'm going to say consciousness, when you reach this point, you'll have the same feeling. You will be calm feeling and not want to really cause any conflict. I watched a video this morning from 2014 of what it's going to be like in the age of Aquarius, and I love how my cousin was just like, the age of Aquarius is the zodiac. And I'm just like, just quiet. Shush. Don't say things you don't understand. No. The age of Aquarius is a time that was predicted centuries ago to where the Earth is going to electromagnetically switch. The poles are going to shift. So it's a pole shift. It doesn't really have much to do with the zodiac. Kind of just the name, like how Hitler used the swastika symbol, and it came from India, I believe. Yeah. An example is I could use the Disney symbol. I'd get sued, but the Disney symbol and create a cult and use Disney as the cult name. So yeah, you can do it. We're at 16 minutes. I gotta end this thing. Before I go, let me show you what I was drawing. It's not done. It's not done. I made a copy of my other art, and then I brought the copy with me instead of the original. Okay. This. I have a lot of drawings in here. Yeah, these are all words in writing. There are hidden words and stuff. These two pictures go together. See, what these two pictures represent is that this one, he's crying because he's awakened. He's seen the truth. He knows the lies, and he knows, and he's awake. This one is a partier and someone who is having fun, and they are asleep and possibly on drugs. So I'll combine these two pictures after. They will be on my Instagram. Bye, everyone. And namaste. Such a stupid word. Namaste, I think.